You heard? What I said was, we're going to have a little break. I'm going to put on some music by the Vaudevillians. Oh, got to fix up the Godfather here. Hall of Famer. Let me fix your hat there, doll. Diamond doll. The Vaudevillians often play at Jackson Square Mall, as in Curtis Jackson, as in Jesse Jackson, as in Cam Jackson, as in Ice O'Shea Jackson, as in O'Shea Jackson Jr., as in the entire Jackson clan. So we're going to play some Vaudevillians here. We're going to hope and pray to the Church of England that it works. Now, I opened up a nice little wax seal on a brown paper bag. Brown paper bag. Autographed. That should be worth some money if they ever get up on the Tops Digital. So we're going to be very delicate and play this CD. Hopefully it hasn't been mastered by YouTube yet, so they ban this video. Now let me just switch over to local desktop. So we got some music. I'm going to turn it up. Thank you, Godfather. Godfather is going to go to his home. I'm going to be careful not to lose his shades. I know some of you are saying, why aren't we getting this show on the road? Well, I lost a book belonging to the Truckers Society of old CB codes. So my Twitter is not hooked up to a radio station that can tweet my tweets today. A CB antenna. Ham. That's VE3 for you. Let's take a break here as I arrange the set. This is a CNN breaking news moment. Brooke Baldwin is nowhere to be found in Puss Lynch. But this segment, I know it's a little bit awkward to have an advertiser during breaking news, but we're breaking the walls down. And this segment is brought to you by Kirkland Signature, 6-pack of soya. because it's giving me a six-pack, Joe Weider. Let me tell you, as we have a break, a moment to read from the book of Trump, I can pick any page in this book, any Diamond Dallas page, any real page WWE, and find something appropriate to read from the words of real Donald Trump. So let's do a magic trick. This one goes out to the Hamilton police. Okay, see, I'm not looking at the book. I'm letting you look at the book. Pick a page. Stop and pick a page. There. You pick a page. Did you see the page? Consider what the other side wants. Good page. What do you want? You want more me. So we picked a page. Nathan of Nelson and Anna de Vincentius are both busy on their phones. See, that's exactly right, Trump. McMahon is always busy on his phone, never on the SATCOM. Whenever I call up, I gave him in my bitches that Bitcoin phone number, and he never called me back. Sorry, Stephanie, I cursed in front of your father. Bullshit. I'm having a break. We've got a little moment here brought to you by the NRA Society of Puss Lynch. No one can sue me because this gun, I don't think it fires. Maybe on a future episode we'll host a local farmer or a local hunter, a local Triple H, who can show me how to recondition this fire gun. Thunderstick, thanks Gary Larson, and do some Memphis style shooting. Am I boring y'all lately? Let's adjust the camera. Oh, hi Sean. Why have one when you can have three? Don't point the gun at the camera, Brooke Baldwin. Ha ha! How's this live broadcast going? Okay, enough about me. That's enough breaking news. That looks better. Did you all catch the early broadcast today where we auctioned off Joe Carter's signature at Topps Digital? Don't bite the apple. Tim Cook, you're fired. I promised I'd get to this for Dubai and for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia we bring up a little bit of reading from the Riders Mag. We're going to try a similar game as we played with Donald Trump. We're going to pick a page and try to understand. I'm not a motorcycle rider. I'm only a puppet club. So we're going to see if I can earn my patch, my natch, my nache, by finding a page in the book of motorcycles. There we go. We sell authentic quality knives. This is how you teach people to fish and cut bait. By selling quality knives. So there we have it. This spot is brought to you by Newmarket, Ontario's own Black Gold, Gorham Street, 11228 Gorham Street, Unit 2, Newmarket, Ontario. That reminds me, I just want to give a shout out to Dirty South Radio and Ms. Dollar Opportunity, because we got a little bit of promotion for any artist that wants to get their label up on Dirty South Radio. You can get your artist's posse up on Dirty South for 3 months with an exclusive contract on the world's #1 internet radio station, Dirty South Radio Online. That's DirtySouthRadioOnlineMobile.com. This break is brought to you by CNN Breaking News. Turn to CNN if you're bored on CHCH in 4K. In an upcoming episode, am I shouting? In an upcoming episode, we'll be discussing with one of the producers of Straight Outta Compton why Burlington, Ontario goes uncredited in the film. They credit Jerry Hella, but they don't credit Burlington. It's been a shame. We're going to have a break now. Actually, in the next episode, I'm going to pause and I'm going to put this on and see if Google algorithm can trace this, even though this is a news program and I'm reviewing Straight Outta Compton. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want a break, an interstitial? A 1,000 days. Of all the Kennedy books, this is the best. We're going to try that trick again. Any page. Shout out to the Hamilton Popo. Police, that is. This one's bookmarked with an RFID FemWriter Go tag. Thanks for that. I got to take off my double lens. The lasers are getting in my eyes. Oh, by the way, when you invented lasers, did you think that maybe there was a hologram in there? And did you think that the light carried energy and that maybe that energy comes from the Church of England? The print is so tiny I can't read it. It reminds me of a Wrestling Observer. Is anyone watching this? The Democratic Revolution. I'm going to have to defer to real Alex Jones on this one. Alex, at this point in the time, I hope you're watching the broadcast and can tell me more about the Democratic Revolution. Let's have a break. This is my book of rhymes. It stinks. Okay, let's get down to beeswax. Enough fooling around. If we have time before the end of this half-hour broadcast, I'm going to wrap up with a reading from Arlo Ocal's newest edition of Best Buy. Arlo Ocal on Twitter. Shout out to Stephanie McMahon and Antonio Inoue. Notice I'm saying that with European accent. It's Inoue. Shout out to New Japan Pro Wrestling, who I learned today who have trademarked Strong Style in Japan only. So we got more information for the WCW invasion, should WCW be required to fend off this NXT invasion, which... Why aren't these on Wi-Fi? Everything else is on Wi-Fi. Bridge this with Wi-Fi. It doesn't need to go in the lens. It needs to go with a tracker and a mapper. So you click the button, and it signals to your GPS unit. I don't know where I saw that Garmin remote internet Wi-Fi for remote networks when you're out in the hunting fields. The killing fields. This needs to be on Wi-Fi. Thanks, Walmart. Walmart, makers of fine black web, the $45 hearing aid that enables you to hear in an echo and hear twice, unlike the $1,500 one from Costco, which I'm still mad at Matt. Matt, Costco, you better watch. It's $45 for a hearing aid. I'm sick of that Ponzi scheme. You're very nice, Matt, and I realize that it costs $1,400. That's a symbol of the medical establishment in Canada overcharging based upon whatever. Awesome. POTUS, FLOTUS. Awesome. Okay, we're going to have a break. We got 10 minutes left, so I got to get down to beeswax. Crom. Self. Crom A. Crom B. Subscribe. Miss Universe. If you subscribe at the K. If you subscribe to the K, Seth Hunter likes you. You subscribe to Self, you subscribe to... Oh, I blew this. We gotta take this shot again. Okay, we're back. We've got some breaking news here. Apparently, as it's been said before, we've got some breaking news, so let's get to it. DDP, as in Diamond Dallas Page, is a revolutionary American martial arts teacher. It's called RealDDP Yoga, and we're bringing that via DDP Toronto and RealDDP to the seniors of Puslinch. Thanks, Cam Jackson. So let's have a little break and watch some of the early footage, test footage, if you will. Test being the eye in the sky, being the low altitude geo-orbital Wi-Fi network hijacker that hijacks any local broadcast with the assistance of the Gov if you need help broadcasting. Thank you, Gov. So let's go to a brief clip. A brief clip brought to you by the NRA.
We're looking in the fridge and we're going to see what's in the fridge first.
And the fridge door's open behind you.
Okay, 41 and 43, we're at the Puslinch Ranch in Puslinch County, New York, and we're doing our first video for the presidential series on the internet about safe homes for seniors. We're looking in the fridge and we're going to see what's in the fridge first.
And the fridge door's open behind you.
Okay, 41 and 43, we're at the Puslinch Ranch in Puslinch County, New York, and we're doing our first video for the presidential series on the internet about...
Okay, we got 2 minutes, we got 8 minutes left, so we're going to hurry up.
Look at this, GW. A Wi-Fi transceiver in the fridge. Look at this. This concludes our very first episode, our second episode actually, of Presidential DDP Yoga, thanks to Diamond Dallas Page and 41 and 43. This concludes...
So we're back. Let me put on some music. Anyway, this has been a live broadcast from Peppermint Creek Farm, soon to appear on soy milk containers, brought to you by Kirkland Signature. As much as I don't like Costco, they do provide a wonderful service that are efficient with just-in-time delivery. Now, that brings me to the idea that we're going to bring Costco efficiency to our local convenience stores at the barrel of a gun. That's not a threat. That's a promise. I've partnered with @China and @Realtime China to bring language learning to the AED units installed at every convenience store in North America, which will serve as convenient first aid CPR ongoing learning machines in simplified and traditional Chinese, both run by Think with Google and Google Translate. Did I mention I was something special? 5 minutes left. Liz, This is the Nortel. It's still running. So it's wired with a tap. We'll get into that later. Let's get back to Arda's magazine. Where did I put that? We're going to have a quick read-through of the late edition of Best Buy's Consumer Home Custom Written Smackdowneth the magazine. Softwood lumber, you can stick it. Oh, look who's in the back there. We got 6 minutes left, 4 minutes left. Just want to say what's up. Okay. This concludes the New Street Gallery art show and DDP Yoga Jamboree with a shout out to Jerry Garcia, whose Ben and Jerry's product is looking over my left shoulder because I don't eat sugar anymore. Thanks, Diamond. Okay, let's have a look. Arlo or Ocal's speakers. Arlo should have the right to print these with whatever label I request and send me that on the internet if we do business together. That should be brought to the peasants. The peasants. Me. Okay, so that's a 100% wireless motion recording camera, and I'm going to be getting a few of those to set up for a multi-camera set on my new 4K that the Law Society of Upper Canada is going to be paying for. We won't get into that just yet, General Instrument, but Donnie Rumsfeld has told me, get on the horn, get on the Nortel, and start pointing the finger at the lack of CPR first aid training for all lawyers and attorneys. Thanks, Mr. Toronto lawyer Selwyn Peters. We're going to have CPR first aid training in all law offices. And if you don't like it, you can bow the fuck down and suck it. That's my first rant. A minute 20 left. Wi-Fi light switch. Brought to you by TTC Wi-Fi on Twitter. 4K TVs. Here's the NHL concussion crew. I'm going to get my own WWE printed Best Buy catalog with 2K17 on it. You heard me, Best Buy. I'm promoting your dirt sheet up here. 1 minute left, 60 seconds. Wi-Fi turntables, that's next, so I can buy Straight Outta Compton, the movie LP, but I don't know if Cheapy's Records has that. What up, Cheapy's? What up, Company Whites? You're going to put What's Happening advertisement up on the board like it was a minstrel show. You might as well sell the fucking CD or sell the DVD or at least play some black music. Black music. African American. Not African Canadian, polite, do as we say CBC trite. CBC won't play Dr. Dre. They won't play Ice Cube. They won't play MC Ren. They won't play Snoop Dogg. The fathers of gangster rap like Above the Law. And it's bullshit. And I can't stand this anymore. And I think we're going to have an end of the show because I no longer want to be part